Barrie Jones, he is the Welsh wrecking machine. Gregoris Cisneros, he is the light heavyweight champion. Joe Fitzpatrick wants to return to his winning ways. Standing in his way, Kallum Skhane, one of the true up-and-coming, rapidly rising stars. We got Jones, Cisneros for a belt, Fitzpatrick, and Skhane. The Trigon has returned to Wales, the home of the Dragon, and the Fighting Welsh are ready for a spectacular night. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Goldberg. Welcome to BYB. My partner, Tom Ross. We have made it back to Wales. Now, Tom, first of all, this is the lip mic, right?
Correct.
The lip mic. It's like on Ted Lasso. I get to work this all night long, and our main event is for the BYB Light Heavyweight World Championship. The man who holds the belt right now, Gregoris Cisneros, who handed Cub Hawkins the first defeat of his professional career, and in doing so, he had to keep punching him and continue to hurt him. He knocked him down 7 times before claiming the belt. Cisneros looking to defend, and he's going against a legend, Tom.
Well, it's not the setback for Barrie. It's not the setback, it's the comeback that matters. Now, has he got it in him to come back? Is it a better weight for him? But he's up against a guy that looks mean.
The funny thing is, Barrie Jones, before that fight against Smash, the last time we were in Cardiff, never had to have a comeback. Tonight, he does for the first time in his career. All right, we have a rising star against a title contender in our co-main event. Kallum Skhane from right here in Wales takes on Joe Fitzpatrick.
Last time we were here, we picked him out as a future world champion, Skhane, but he's got a tough test tonight because Joe Fitzpatrick, as a glove boxer, had a wonderful record, 10-1 as a pro. He can fight, and I thought his fight last time we had him against Gigliotti, I thought it was a closer fight than many thought, but Gigliotti's body shot was the thing.
It was the difference, and Joe talked about that. He did say, with respect to the champion Harry Gigliotti, that 99 of 100 times he wins that fight. If it weren't for the body shot, I'm sure Harry would like to disagree, but we'll save that for a later
What a
time.
rematch that would be.
Absolutely. It was a great fight. Joe Fitzpatrick looking to return to his winning ways, as mentioned earlier. All right. It is the smallest surface in combat sports, the mighty Trigon, and it's returned to Cardiff, Wales. We were here back in August. We are here again tonight. 60-degree corners, equal 21 by 21 by 21. And yes, not a surprise, the Trigon gives the great combat fans the highest finish rate in combat sports.
And the most dangerous place in combat sport is that ring.
I would agree with you. Fine, sir. So we will get things started. We've got a great card for you here in Wales.
Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 5 rounds in the Super Cruiserweight division. Sponsored by Takeo Farms, CBD you can trust. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the green and black, weighing in at 197 pounds. His overall record, 1 win, and this is his BYB debut. Fighting out of Lancashire, England, by way of Daimoni, Northern Ireland, he is the undeniable Steve Rouke. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the red, white and green of Wales, weighing in at 193 pounds. His overall record, 1 win, 2 defeats and 1 draw. And he is also making his BYB debut tonight. From Tonnerevel in the Rhondda Valleys, Wales, Stephen Evans. Your referee in charge of the action, Clive Allison.
Clive Allison, our referee for the first fight of the night. Steve Rouke, Stephen Evans.
They've got a mean look about both of them. Look at them.
Ready to go and put on a show.
It was quite poetic.
Thank you. Here we go. Wales' own Stephen Evans, the southpaw. The red, green, white trunks. Basically, he has got the Wales flag on his trunks. Steve Rouke in the green and black trunks going body early. These two big super cruiserweights are going to battle immediately.
What a fast pace this has started out. And to be fair to the debut guy, he's come out all guns blazing.
You don't want to try anything silly at the accounting firm in which Steve Rouke works. Mind your manners. That was more of a takedown, no knockdown. Evans, the southpaw. This is his first fight since July 23rd of 2022. 2.5 years since he has been inside battle. Check that. He did have the fight with Matty Moore, and he did have a great knockout right there of Steve Rouke. It is all over, just like that. Great show of class by Big Evs.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, Rouke started well, started at a fast pace, but you wonder if he was in control of the aggression. He was aggressive, but was he in control of it? And Big Evs waited for the shot to the opportunity. Bang, it's all over.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Clive Allison calls stop the action at 1 minute and 5 seconds of round number 1. For your winner by knockout, Stephen Evans!
We proved tonight that age is just a number at 42. Happy with that performance?
Yeah, I wasn't too happy about how I started. I was getting roughed about a bit. Liam kept saying throw it straight. I could see when he was coming in with a jab, he was dipping his head. So I knew he was going to walk on to straight left. I tried it once, it skimmed over his head. The second one caught him flush, I knew it was over straight away.
Massive highlight reel knockout that was. He was finished. Let's take a look behind us at the big screen. Just talk us through this, if you can.
Yeah, so I could see he was ducking as he was coming in with a jab, and he was going to put his head low. I knew he was going to walk onto it. If I just kept throwing it, it was about to come. But fair play, he was a strong, tough guy. Game, you got all the respect in the world from me, and I'll go and see him. Make sure you're right after. Maybe we'll have a beer. He's a top guy, like.
I was going to say that because he clearly went down and he wasn't getting up again. But this is a sport of gentlemen and gentlewomen as well, isn't it?
Yeah, like I said, we go backstage, we all mates, we all talk before the fight. You know, there's no malice involved, it's just a business. And it's something we enjoy doing, and it keeps us in a good frame of mind. And if I can inspire anyone to start boxing and get them off the streets, and I'm more than happy with that. It's just great.
And finally, you've got a phone call to make, because after your fights, you phone your inspiration. Who is that?
Yeah, I'd be straight on the phone to my mother now, let her know I'm alright, settle her nerves a bit. She probably sleep tonight then, she've had a few sleepless nights. So have I though.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Evans.
His mother, Janice, a single mother. Big Evs said she's always been there through the hard times, but Big Evs is going to have a great time in victory tonight. BYB returns to Denver for a night of hard-hitting action Saturday, February 22nd at the Stockyards Event Center for BYB 37. Denver Brawl 4. The main event will feature two of BYB's most explosive fighters. When the champ, Harry the Hitman Gigliotti, defends his BYB men's super lightweight title against undefeated John Bernard. In the co-main event, BYB featherweight champion Helen Peralta will look to become BYB's first two-division women's champion when she faces Brazil's Lailani Mota for the vacant BYB Super Featherweight Championship. Plus, undefeated former BYB middleweight champion Sam the Caveman Liera returns to the Trigon in a rematch with one of the toughest, meanest fighters in the sport, Ryan Jett. Catch these matchups and more. Visit BYBExtreme.com today for tickets and information.
Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 5 rounds in the middleweight division and is sponsored by Clue Nicotine Pouches, the most awarded nicotine pouch in the world. They're in a new standard, in a new category. If you want to stop vaping, let us give you a clue. Introducing first in the blue corner, weighing in at 158 pounds. Tonight he makes his debut from Swansea, Wales, Gypsy Joe Smith. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the white and blue, weighing in at 159 pounds. His overall record, 2 wins and 1 defeat. And his BYB record is 1 defeat. From Tonnereville, Wales, Ryan Doozy McCann. Your referee in charge of the action, Ian John Lewis.
Ryan McCann back in the Trigon. Joe Smith fighting bare knuckle for the very first time. Well, very first time in the Trigon, but we'll leave that for a second.
That's spot on, first time in the Trigon.
Yeah.
But that does affect the fight, doesn't it, the Trigon? I mean...
Oh, absolutely. Here we go! Joe Smith in the blue trunks. White and blue trunks for Ryan Doozy McCann. And you know what? In the meetings, Ryan McCann said he knows Joe Smith will come out. He's a swarmer, and that's exactly what Joe just did.
Absolutely, but Ian John Lewis has got to get a grip of that, hitting while the man's down. That, because he started well, he could finish the fight, but what he mustn't do is get disqualified.
Right back, looking for a quick finish is Smith, bearing his head in the chest of his opponent. Already scored a quick knockdown. Joe Smith, Welsh bare knuckle hybrid champion, scores knockdown number 2.
Well, he's in trouble. Let's be honest, Ryan McCann's in a little bit of trouble, but we've seen already, oh, it's over.
It is all over, just like that. Gypsy Joe represents Swansea in style.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ian John Lewis called stop the action at 55 seconds of round number 1 for your winner by knockout, Gypsy Joe Smith.
Victory, pinpoint accuracy. You said you were going to swarm him, and you did exactly that from the off.
Thank you very much. I just appreciate having the opportunity of being here. I can't believe it. It's too good to be true.
I want to take your mouthpiece out. Well done. We can all hear you properly now. What a journey you've been on. You told us you were bullied as a kid. You got into boxing. You used to organise boxing. Yeah. This seems like a home for you, like you found a home.
Definitely. I love this game. I've always wanted to be in here, and I just proved tonight this is mine. This is what I want, and this is where I belong. And I'm so appreciated to have the opportunity of being here.
Just behind us is the screen here. I want you to talk us through how you finished Ryan there in a very, very quick fight. I think record. Here you go. Talk us through this.
I knew I had to come over with the left and then the right straight away. I knew he switches, and I didn't want to give him enough time. So my game plan was just to get in there and stay in there. So
and smothered his intensity very early, didn't you? He's a very intense fighter.
Definitely. As I say, I can box, I'll box for 30 seconds, but I'm an inside fighter. I like staying in and staying strong.
Boxing has shaped your life. You've been in care, all those kind of things. It's been a real proving ground, and you want to be an inspiration for many other young men and women, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. As I want to say, I've been through a hard time, and same as many others, but I'm just living proof you can get up and keep going and fighting.
Just tell us how you feel right now, because you look in fantastic shape. Obviously, Smash T. Nelson is the middleweight champion. Just tell us how you feel. Are you heading towards championship acclamation as well?
As I say, it's one fight at a time with me. I'm not looking too far ahead. I just want to go one fight at a time. If that time comes, we'll take it.
Enjoy it tonight. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Jack Hammer Marshman.
Right-hander over the top. Oh, he's caught him, down he goes.
But he's still fighting on. Marshman.
Oh, there's that one shot. Boom, boom,
Left
boom.
hook put Marshman down then, Tom.
Oh, another one.
Sending Craig careering back into his own corner. Not seeing well. No, it's over.
Jack Hammer Marshman.
And like I said, I won. I knocked the guy out in under 2 minutes and still walked away gutted because I looked shit. Do you know what I mean? But I know how good I can be and how good if I go in half how I feel at the minute, I can't see anyone beating me in the division, even the champion. I was in the parachute regiment for 12 years. I've always had that comparison from my whole career. Everyone's like, oh, you've been to Afghan, you've been war, and so, I don't see it like a fight's just a fucking fight. Even fights I've lost, it ain't no fucking ever going in thinking, man, I'm having an easy night with him. And that's where I just pride myself on. I'll fight anyone, any place.
Good shot.
Oh, that's a great shot. He's clicked him again. He's stopped
It is all over, just like that. Alex Wilson.
He just tells you to come. Watch this fight, you know. He knocked his last 2 boys out, the same as me. So obviously I knocked the boy out in my first fight, but I should have knocked him out. Do you know what I mean? Is it like Alex knocks them last 2 boys out, and let's be realistic, he should have knocked him out. My last fight in the UFC against Sean Strickland was, against a middleweight champion. I was doing that for money, and I wanted to get I'm doing this for the love of the sport. I want to fight. You watch now. I'll go out there. I'm fucking very confident I'm going to beat Alex Wilson. He's a good guy. I rate him, respect him, but I'm going to do a number on him, and then I'm going to go on to the next one.
Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 5 rounds in the Cruiserweight division, sponsored by Tyco Farms, CBD you can trust. In the blue corner, wearing the maroon of the Parachute Regiment. Weighing in at 172 pounds, his BYB record, 1 win. He is a UFC veteran and the former BAMMA and Cage Warriors middleweight champion of the world from Abertillery, Wales, Jack Hammer Marshman. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the black and grey, weighing in at 176 pounds, his overall record, 2 wins and 1 defeat. And he has also 1 win in BYB. From Clackheaton, England, Alex Killer Wilson! Your referee in charge of the action, Andy Albrighton.
Andy Albrighton, our referee for this cruiserweight confrontation.
I think he might have his hands full tonight, Andy Albrighton, because these two are up for it.
Here we... Come on, Andy, I'm waiting. Andy tricked me. Go! Jack Marshman in the maroon trunks. Black and gray trunks for Alex Wilson. Both men victorious in their BYB debuts. Marshman right here in Cardiff, Wilson in Leeds. Jack Marshman did, Tom, he told us even during his MMA days, which were extensive, he was always considered a boxer first. That was his top skill set.
You mentioned reach as well. Reach is only ever effective if you keep your man at a distance.
Yep.
If you allow him in close, it's negated.
Marshman, body head. Wilson earned a first-round finish in his Trigon debut, as did his opponent, Jack Marshman. Back and forth here in the first minute of the fight.
A lot of feinting, a lot of bobbing and weaving I think that's a respect for each other's punching ability.
Marshman said he is prepared for tonight. Hard training camp. Jack Marshman joined the Army at age 17. He had been deployed on multiple occasions. He is back working in the Army, and he is ready to put on a display here tonight at home. But Wilson and Marshman, very calculated thus far.
He didn't mention, of course, that he, on his list of preparation, is a sunbed occasionally as well, because he does love a sunbed. He looks to look good. I like Wilson's style, though, of guard and his effectiveness in guard.
When asked of his areas of improvement or emphasis, Alex Wilson's answer, Tom, was unsure. I like that.
Yeah.
When people say none, it's like, come on. Unsure is a great reply.
Absolutely. Because I don't think any fighter knows his weakness. His coach will know the weaknesses.
Yep. Now they're starting to swing. Final minute, round number 1. Fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds.
I have to say, Marshman's looking quite composed.
Very much so. And he knows his fitness is there. He knows that his technique is back after his debut took place here in Cardiff after 4 years away from competition. We might have a fight, make it out of round number 1.
We've had a few really high energy ones, haven't we? This is a bit more tactical awareness in this fight, I think.
Competed in MMA for a decade. Bare knuckle for the second time tonight. Round 2. Maroon trunks for Jack Marshman. Black and gray trunks for Alex Wilson.
And Gachi Williams, of course, who we admire, who might be a future world champion, is in his corner as well, giving him advice.
And not just a great fighter, a wonderful human being.
Absolutely, 100%.
Marshman also told us he sparred a few rounds with James the Truth Kennelly in preparation for tonight's fight. The Truth and Smash will meet again. I cannot wait for that one to come in Wolverhampton.
That's the most eagerly awaited fight for a long, long time.
Calculated again here at the start of round number 2. Which Wilson did say, my fight style is collected and explosive. He loves the left hook. Let's see if there he tried to get it right there on cue.
To be fair, he's most successful at the moment is that left jab.
Yeah.
Straight jab.
Marshman turning that shoulder over. Wilson, great defense showcased thus far in this battle. Wilson defeated in his bare knuckle debut, but that was back in 2021.
Absolutely, long
He's
time.
2-0 since then.
But you know, they're both using their footwork, they're keeping out of trouble. But if you want to win a fight, you've got to risk it, haven't you? You've got to risk it for the biscuit. That's the issue. Who's going to take the risk?
Approaching 60 seconds remaining in round number 2. Jackhammer. Fighting in his home country. Alex Wilson representing England.
They've both missed a few shots as well, wild swings that have missed. That saps more energy than if you connect.
Right on cue, Tom, because Alex Wilson just tried to land a right hand. Marshman able to just slide his head out of the way.
I think we're looking for somebody to take a risk, to open it up now, aren't we?
Yep.
To turn it into a fight.
Final 30 seconds of round 2. Marshman with a lot of feints. Wilson looking for that timing to come inside and hammer, jackhammer, Jack Marshman. Final seconds of round number 2. We are set to enter round number 3. Maroon trunks for Jack Marshman. Black and gray for Alex Wilson. Both men 1-0 inside the Trigon. Good vision by Andy Albrighton, making sure the fighters are not going to slip on the canvas. And they continue to tactically battle. And it will be, like you said, Tom, interesting to see who takes the big risk earlier, but with a big risk can come a big reward.
Or you can get beaten, but you're not going to go through it like this. No, this will be a draw.
Would be, so far, very tough for the judges.
Correct.
Wilson, very defensive. Very outstanding, keeping those hands up. Marshman trying to find an opening, but Wilson won't give him one. Jack did say, I have the most overall fights on this card. Alex is a novice compared to me in a combat career overall, but Alex Wilson is showcasing again that he is a very tough fighter to hit.
And for all that experience, he's now in what we already know is the most dangerous ring in combat sport.
Yep. Swing and a miss from Marshman. Counter missed as well. Past the midway point. Round number 3. Double jab thrown by Marshman.
Contrast this to the couple of fights we've had where they've come out all guns blazing.
Little mouse under the left eye of Alex Wilson. A lot of it coming from that jab of Marshman, high-low. Still looking to create. Final minute of the round, round number 3. Fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds, and Alex Wilson just rubbed the spot that I referred to.
Exactly the spot you talked about, he's just touched it.
Yep.
But if Marshman's got something about him, he'll look to play on that. I mean, it sounds horrible, but he's got to work on that eye to see if he can get the win.
Alex Wilson starting to breathe with his mouth open. This kind of fight is exhausting as well because mentally you're on the defensive. Head movement from Wilson avoids the big right, but Marshman connects when he came back into the zone. Final 10 seconds. There's the body shot, and you saw the reaction of Wilson. And utilizes that 6 inches between the ears. Round number 4. Wilson black and gray, Marshman maroon. Marshman connected, and he's looking for it again with a good body shot late in round 3. Wilson trying to close Marshman in the corner. Jack gets back towards the middle.
He's hurting, I think, there as well, on the top of the head. But Marshman looks to me, of the two, he looks like he's trying to find an opening.
Absolutely. And Wilson keeps those hands up well,
very hard,
which was very smart of Marshman to go to the body, because now he's thinking about that.
Absolutely. And the way to get them hands down is to go for the body.
Absolutely.
Opening up the headshot.
Alex Wilson, 12 unlicensed pro boxing bouts, 10-2 record. He has competed in K1. So they have all kinds of combat skills. A minute in to round number 4.
Work the body, kill the head. We've talked about it so many times. It's not rocket science. Work the body, kill the head.
Mike Goldberg, Tom Ross, Gareth A. Davies. Glad to be back in Cardiff, Wales. And the first Welsh fighter to make it to the octagon, looking for his second win in the Trigon as Wilson takes a knee.
I'll have to look at that again. I didn't see any. Just have to see. Did he touch that eye bit?
He's ready to continue.
No.
Marshman took a right hand, but he took it well. Wilson takes a knee again. It is all over. Jackhammer, victorious, moves to 2-0 in his BYB career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Andy Albrighton calls to stop the contest at 1 minute and 54 seconds of round number 4. For your winner and still undefeated, Jack Hammer Marshman.
Many congratulations. Happy with that. Very tactical, very technical.
You try and stand in front of him, he punches hard as fuck, so I tried to box.
You worked on him till the end, the body, the head, and he gassed. You got him to gas in the end.
Yeah, you need to with a big puncher like him, so I took him well, but he can bang, trust me.
You got back in the gym from the last performance, you got on the sunbeds, you look handsome, you lost weight. Happy with that performance?
Well, I wasn't good looking before. Fucking mental.
Happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with the performance. I knew how tough he'd be, so no shock to me whatsoever.
You're one of our most decorated combat sports fighters in the UK. Let's have a little look at the replay here, by the way. Talk us through this victory.
I felt fit, start to finish. Trained, my PT Gavin Rees put me through my paces, so felt fit. I had 5 rounds in me easily. Alex is big punches, you can't play around with him.
Sometimes when we're expecting loads of action, you actually have to be patient, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's only me that's going to fight him, so I ain't going to risk taking my chin off.
As I said, you're incredibly decorated. You're incredibly decorated, and one of our most famous combat sports fighters across all the disciplines. Cub Hawkins is there as cruiserweight champion.
I just
Do you
beat
fancy
number
it? There you go. You just beat the number 1. Should you be calling for the world title
I
shot?
shouldn't be calling for it. I just beat the number 1. I'm next in line. Let's have a title fight. I'll go to America. You can come over here, wherever.
Should we have it here in Cardiff?
I'm happy here in Cardiff. I wouldn't mind a trip abroad, but fuck it, whatever.
Lovely. Congratulations, Jack. Jack Marshman, everybody.
Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 5 rounds in the heavyweight division. And this is sponsored by Clue Nicotine Pouches, the most awarded nicotine pouch in the world, setting a new standard in the category. If you want to stop vaping, let us give you a clue. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the black and white, weighing in at 227 pounds. His overall record, 1 win, and tonight is his debut in the Trigon. From Newcastle, England, Gary, the Grim Reaper, Slater! And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the purple shorts, weighing in at 227 pounds. Tonight is his 2nd appearance inside the Trigon. From Aberdeen, Wales, Dorian, Darch. Your referee in charge of the action, Clive Allison.
Clive Ellison, our referee for this heavyweight fight.
And Gary Slater's guaranteed us a first-round knockout.
He has indeed.
He said that to us before.
Dorian Darch probably wants to prove him wrong. Well, not probably. Here we go. Dorian Darch in the purple trunks. Black and white trunks for Gary Slater. Good footwork, very light on his feet. Slater comes in and boxes throwing heavy punches at Darch. And again,
What I notice about Slater, his head's so high.
his head is high, his footwork is keeping him out of danger until right there, right now, knockdown scored by Darch. Slater might have broken his hand.
Complaining about his hand.
It is all over, just like that. And you can see from the reaction, Gary Slater broke his hand, broke his right hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Clive Allison calls stop the contest at 38 seconds of the very first round for your winner by TKO, Dorian Darch.
Dorian Darch, the victor, here in Wales.
Congratulations, Dorian. Your ear's intact. You've got a little hematoma on the left-hand side of your head that you'll have a look at in the mirror. How does it feel to get that victory?
Nice to have no sucking stitches, guy.
Exactly. You've got a tiny little bit of blood on your left cheek from one of his punches, but like you say, nice to leave the Trigon without being sewn up afterwards.
Exactly, yeah. I'd be straight on the beer now instead of getting stitched up.
Let's have a big round of applause, by the way, for a Welsh hero, a guy that fought Anthony Joshua, Hughie Fury and others, and gives blood, sweat and tears for all of you every time he steps in here. Now look, you could get into shape. You fought at heavyweight tonight. Dan Podmore's been on the phone to me saying, I want one of these guys to call me out tonight. How about you losing a little bit of weight and calling Podmore out for a bridgerweight title?
100 kilos is where I want to fight. I asked Jim for a fight at 100 kilos. He offered me a fight at 104, and I got a fight in front of these fans, so I couldn't turn the fight down. If Podmore wants to fight me, I'd love to fight him. Watch his back the week before. No deadlifts for the week before.
Okay, let's have a little look at the screen here and look at the replays. It was a very fast fight. It looks like he broke his right arm or right hand on the way. And just talk us through what we're seeing here from you.
Wild again, innit? Nice right hand, nice right hand. I would have broke my arm if I got it with them right hands.
Are you saying you tried to find a way out then?
His fucking right hand's off the floor. He must have hit it on a fucking cloud.
Let's have another look at this. That right hand there, another right, two rights.
Fucking hell. I don't know how he hurt his right hand then, fuck knows.
Well done. Dorian Darch, everybody.
Thank you,
well done,
everyone.
Dorian. Congratulations.
Thank you, coming down.
Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 5 rounds in the Super Welterweight Division and is sponsored by Takeo Farms, CBD you can trust. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the white and black, weighing in at 151 pounds. Tonight is her debut in the Trigon. She is an MMA veteran from Santa Catarina, Brazil, Bianca Daimoni. And her opponent in the red corner, wearing the gold and black, weighing in at 157 pounds. This is also her Trigon debut. As a pro, she was WBC International and EBU European Champion from Abu Vale, Wales, Ashley the Storm Bray.
Our Tale of the Tape is brought to you by Takeo Farms. CBD you can trust. Super welterweight matchup as we continue a great night of fights. The Storm, 33 years old. Her opponent, 33 years old. Bianca will have the reach and the height advantage. Ashley Brace did miss weight. We are ready to get started. Here we go!
But Ashley's tough, that's for certain.
Bianca Daimoni in the black and white trunks, actually a little black and silver. Ashley Brace, black and gold. She tried to catch her opponent in the corner, but the Brazilian comes out, Bianca Daimoni, and really showcased her ability to get out, at least that time.
She looks like she's going to use that height advantage as well, and she looked really composed as she got out of trouble. She didn't get carried away or get caught by anything. She just kept her composure and moved away. But Ashley looks like she wants to finish it early if she's going to finish it at all.
Ashley Brace, 8-0-1 in her professional boxing career with the gloves on. Looking to represent here tonight. Both women making their BYB debuts. Bare knuckle debut for Bianca Daimoni.
How good is Bianca's footwork?
It's amazing. And keep an eye on those feet, Tom, because she's tapping the front foot. That's from all of her years of Muay Thai training. But she's using it well, and it's not getting her in trouble. See her tap that front foot?
Absolutely.
Yep. As long as she doesn't throw a tooth, she's good. That's tight for a foot jab, by the way. Good start for...
I am in awe of you and your knowledge.
Thank you. Good start for Bianca Daimoni against a true storm in Ashley Brace.
And the longer it goes, the distance, the fitter fighter will have more to offer. Because the first thing that goes as the time goes on and you're tired is your focus, and your brain goes and your decision making gets a little bit of scruff.
Round one in the books. Round number 2. Fight scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. The women going toe-to-toe here in Cardiff. Black and white trunks for Daimoni. Black and gold for Brace.
You can see
Ashley can start to get into her boxing time.
That's the thing I was just about to say. She looks like now she's ready to start picking her punches. But it is a different world. Bare knuckle, the jab can finish the fight, and already she's got a cut on the bridge of her nose. That'll cause her a problem. But she's game.
And Daimoni switches stance flawlessly. It's just seamless. And she continues to be the aggressor here in round number 2.
Neither of them clinching and punching.
I would put a lot of money on the fact that Daimoni's clinch would reign supreme with all of her
attributes.
MMA experience. Professional Muay Thai experience. 12 mixed martial arts fights. Won 8, 5 of them she finished.
Well, I had 2 years doing Muay Thai and kickboxing, full contact kickboxing on Sky TV.
Yep.
And that Muay Thai is some clinical people in that. That is skillful.
The art of 8 limbs.
I wish I'd have known that then. I could have said that.
30 seconds, round number 2. Bianca Daimoni looks spectacular thus far. Good head movement.
And not a mark on her.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Right hand connects for Brace.
Brilliant. That's Brazilian for sure.
Yes.
The great legendary footballer Pelé.
Yes.
If you have a look at his name, it's about 100 letters.
Of course it is.
Nascimento, something or other. Everybody knows him as Pelé.
Round number 3. 2-minute rounds as the women compete at 154 here.
A big chance. Ashley is the big punch. If she can land a punch with a good weight advantage, if she lands a good punch, she's game as they come though, Ashley. But the class is oozing out of Daimoni in terms of footwork and composure.
Some of the greatest fighters on planet Earth have come out of Shoot the Box in Curitiba, Brazil. And Daimoni looks like she could potentially be one in the bare knuckle world.
And using the clincher now and punching as well.
She said hitting while moving is aggressive, and she has had great movement, and she has been hitting the storm.
That's a big thing, hitting while moving.
Yes.
That is a massive thing. It's like hitting on the back foot. It's very surprising for your opponent as well.
Switch stance. back to orthodox.
That's clever as well.
Yes.
Because the way to defeat that is your feet, and Ashley's not showing that. So when she changes stances, Ashley's in exactly the same position as the orthodox or southpaw version. It's not right. You've got to move your feet to get away from that.
Smart feet, smart fighter. My buddy Peter Welch,
Absolutely.
the Southie, told me years ago. Final seconds ticking down here in round number 3. Ashley trying to go on the attack late. Bianca finishes strong. The fight continues. Daimoni, black and white trunks, black and gold for Ashley Brace. Can she get inside and put those great boxing skills on display? Round number 4.
There's that big overhand right again. Not connecting. Wasting energy. Daimoni's so light on her feet.
Daimoni using that 3.5-inch reach advantage perfectly.
And think about it, she's also making the heavier girl who had to lose weight, she's making her run around the ring.
Yeah.
And that expanding energy as well. And that cuts open again.
Great counter in that exchange by the Brazilian Bianca Daimoni. Her heroes in MMA, Max Holloway, Kayla Harrison, and of course Curitiba's own Chris Cyborg.
I just watched her there. 3 times Ashley attacked her, and 3 times neat footwork just stepped out the way. I love it. I love watching good footwork. Gets you in and out of trouble, doesn't it, all the time?
And she's been perfect thus far. 45 seconds on the clock, round number 4.
Does Daimoni look good enough to fight on one of your shows in America?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've got a lot of nations with belts right now. Bringing in a Brazilian or 2 is never a bad decision.
No.
Accidental eye poke. Ashley, the Storm Brace, works right through it.
You can see her boxing ability though, Ashley, the way she is, the way her guard is, the down. She's got that. She needs to get in better shape.
Fifth and final round.
Has Ashley got something special left in the tank?
Well, we'll find out. She's got to do something because she is down on the scorecards for love. Bianca Daimoni looks spectacular. Professor Rafael Cordero would be proud. Hoppy's been in the States for a long time, but legends come out of Curitiba, and she looks like she could be one.
And she doesn't have to do a lot in this round. She just has to keep out of trouble.
Absolutely. For Ashley Brace, trained by her father, Sean, and Adrian Sheeran, as you talked about. She's got a finisher, or her debut will be a defeat.
A word from Andy Albrighton to Daimoni. She gets out of trouble so well, Daimoni. Look, just so light on her feet.
Can't hit where you can't find. Good left on the exit that time by Ashley Brace. 50 seconds remain.
Make them miss, make them pay.
Yep. Brazil against Wales.
But this is a big learning curve as well for Ashley.
Absolutely. And I would say no rust for Bianca Daimoni.
Absolutely.
Her first fight since an MMA bout in 2020, 4 years ago.
And lost her mom to COVID, almost died herself.
Absolutely. Lost her mom to COVID. She was in a coma for 8 days during COVID.
Wow.
We're thankful that she is here tonight.
Absolutely.
And we pray and give love to the mother that she lost. But she's not going to lose this fight as we count down the final seconds.
And she looks like she's still got plenty in the tank.
Oh, for sure. They go the distance. Bianca Daimoni and Ashley Brace.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, who scored about 48-47 Daimoni, 48-47 Brace, and 49-46 for your winner by split decision, Bianca Daimoni.
You can see the experience in all those hours in the gym and right on cue. He said it suits his style better than glove boxing. Another knockdown scored by Skhane.
Look how he gets in and out, Skhane. He gets in and he gets out. Straight down. He gets in and he gets out. Skhaine's got that footwork, and he's hit. Oh, he's done.
It is all over, just like that. Kallum Skhane, victorious in his bare knuckle debut.
Felt good. It was nice to get the first one out the way, to see what it's all about, and a win, and time to move forward now.
Joe Dragon Fitzpatrick.
Good shot. It's over. Yeah. Yes, it's over.
Joe Dragon.
He's had a lot of boxing experience, professional boxing experience as well, so I know he's very tough, but he hasn't been up against anyone like me yet. I know I'm better than him, and I know I can beat him. I feel a lot faster and a lot stronger without the gloves. I feel like I can do more damage. My speed and power is just next to none. I just thought, you know, I'm levels above all them. I'm always fit. I train very hard. A fight is a fight. It's just another day in the office for me. I've got so much support. There's going to be hundreds there for me. It's going to be massive, and I can't wait. I know I'm talented, but I know I work hard as well. Like, some people are talented, but they don't work hard. Some people work hard and they're not very talented. I'm talented and I work hard, so there is no ifs and buts with me. I know I work hard and I'm talented. Then there's no stopping me. I am coming for everyone in my weight, so it doesn't matter if it's next year or the year after. I will be the champion.
Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 5 rounds in the Super Welterweight division. Sponsored by Clue Nicotine Pouches, the most awarded nicotine pouch in the world. Setting a new standard in a new category. You want to stop vaping? Let us give you a clue. This is your co-main event. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the blue and white shorts. Weighing in at 151 pounds, his overall record, 3 wins and 2 defeats. His BYB record, 1 win and 1 defeat. From Divas Island, Joe the Dragon Fitzpatrick. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the silver and white. Weighing in at 150 pounds. His BYB record, 1 win and no defeats. From Blind Gwynby, Wales, Kallum Skull Crusher Skhane. Your referee in charge of the action, Clive Allison.
Nothing like the atmosphere in the United Kingdom for fights. Great combat sports fans. Some of the best in the world.
They're right behind. I mean, he's got to fight the crowd as well, Fitzpatrick. And he turned to them when he was announced and smiled at them. I mean, he's taking... And Kallum has got everybody in this arena behind him. What a night this is going to be.
Kallum Skhane, Joe Fitzpatrick. Here we go. Fitzpatrick, the southpaw, on the hunt early. Skhane able to avoid. Fitzpatrick trying to take out all that frustration from his fight against Harry Gigliotti. Early on against Kallum Skhane. Kallum Skhane, black and white trunks. Actually white and furry, if you will. And the baby blue trunks for the Dragon, Joe Fitzpatrick.
But I think Joe talked about his fitness being his problem, which is a great fight, a really fast-paced start. He wants it over quick.
And Kallum Skhane said after his last win, he took a week off, but in that week off, he still ran 20 miles.
Yes, up hills, whatever, that's right.
53-2 with 25 knockouts as an amateur with the gloves. Boxed for the Welsh amateur team. Kallum Skhane being warned for a shot to the back of the head. Clive Allison, one of the best in the business. Our co-main event continues.
I've just seen the corner, Ed Sheeran shouting to him, don't get caught up in that. Fight your fight. Don't fight the occasion, fight the fight.
Yep.
Because you can get caught up in an occasion, can't you, as a fighter?
And the pace is frenetic early on from Joe Fitzpatrick. Joe's 2 career defeats in bare knuckle to Liam Reese, and of course the title fight that we've talked about a lot against Harry Gigliotti. Now, who knows what weight classes these men will stay in, but oh, by the way, the super welterweight champion is a man named Liam Reese.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, these are tough fighters. But is there anything more challenging than being a bare knuckle fighter and getting in this ring? Is there anything more challenging than this?
I wouldn't think so. Skhane.
Oh, good shot.
Now starting to use his footwork, trying to put together combinations. Good jab. And a knockdown scored by Kallum Skhane.
Psychological advantage now.
This is a big fight for me, said Kallum Skhane. If I beat someone like Joe Fitzpatrick, sky is the limit. And he's starting to take over the second half of round number 1. Fitzpatrick fighting back, throwing that big left.
Fitzpatrick obviously learned from Gigliotti because he's trying to work the body himself.
Absolutely.
Big mark under his right eye though, Fitzpatrick.
A great start to our co-main event of the evening.
Oh, he's got him down. A great shot. That was on.
Great shot by Kallum Skhane right at the end of the round, and it is scored a second knockdown.
And of course, nothing saves you in regular glove boxing. Of course, it stops with the bell. No, you get the count here. He's taking control, isn't he?
He is indeed. Kallum Skhane, the skull crusher. Joe Fitzpatrick, the dragon. Fitzpatrick in the baby blue. White with a little bit of fur for Wales' own Kallum Skhane. Big first round for the 27-year-old. He was on Team Great Britain, emerging talent. And he is emerging as a superstar very quickly in bare knuckle.
He's punishing him in the corner.
Yep. And again, that sneaky uppercut. That's how he scored the second knockdown in the last round.
And Joe, as the boxer, rather than the brawler, needs to keep him in the center of the ring.
Yeah.
If he gets caught in that corner again, he could be in serious trouble.
Kallum Skhane is on amateur teams.
He's got him in the corner again.
And he looks like a true pro tonight. It continues. Big swing and a miss. You know Fitzpatrick's got a ton of heart.
Really?
That was a push.
He won't count. Yep. The referee's just said he won't count.
Yep. Round number 2. Skhane to the body.
You see how often Kallum hits on the back foot?
Yes.
Difficult to judge when you're the opposition fighter.
Oh, 2 knockdowns in the first. That one was pretty simple math, right, Tom?
Absolutely. 100%.
Skhane looking to finish it here. He hurt him with a body shot. And again, the uppercuts in close range.
This is not going too much longer. They've towed
They
him.
throw in the towel. Kallum Skhane is 2-0 inside the Trigon. A huge victory over the former title contender.
Ladies and gentlemen, the corner of Joe Fitzpatrick. Throw in the towel at 1 minute and 48 seconds of round number 2. For your winner and still undefeated from Blind Grenville, Wales, Kallum Skhane!
They kind of like you here, don't they?
Yes, they do. Because I am the best! Come on!
That was a big learning fight for you tonight, to be fair. Is that a good appraisal of it?
Say it again?
That was a good learning fight for you tonight.
Yeah, it was a very tough fight. His record says everything, do you know what I mean? It's my second fight. You know, it's a big step up. And I've done what I said I'd do.
You've told us you're going to be the GOAT in this sport. You're the quiet assassin. It's only your second fight, but you've been fighting all your life. And when we sit down with you as a group, behind the scenes, you know you're born for this, and you're almost like a Nazim Hamid of bare knuckle, aren't you?
Yeah. Like I always say, I know how good I am, and I know how far I can go. It's just proving to everyone, and everyone's starting to see that I will be world champion.
Let's have a little look at the replays. You weathered a storm early on, and you did that very well. You covered up, you smothered. He tried to make it a dogfight. Let's have a little walk through some of the highlights that they're going to show on the screen here now, that will eventually come. Talk us through this.
Well, I just have to do what I had to do, really. I knew he was going to make it tough and try drawing me into his game, but my game's boxing. He tried to drag me into a dogfight, but I didn't really give him a chance to. And when I did, I come out on top.
The fans love you. You seem to possess this speed and power, Kallum, that seems irresistible.
Yeah, that's it. I told you I got it all.
Liam Reese is here tonight. Obviously, he's the super welterweight champion. You've probably got to have a few fights. We understand he might get busy soon with someone else, but they're not going to be able to hold you back from that championship belt, are they?
No, definitely not. Obviously, take each fight as they come, and hopefully we can meet in the future.
Thank you very much, and well done tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Kallum Skhane.
Let's go!
Main event of the evening, 6 3-minute rounds for the BYB Police Gazette Diamond Super Middleweight Championship of the world. He is the Welsh Wrecking Machine, Barrie Jones.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. He's still standing.
Unbelievable stuff. What a fight. And he may just punch himself out of here if Jones can. Oh! I think that is it. A right hand makes him slump to the floor, where Jones is really struggling to get up off his knees. I think he's going to be counted out, Tom.
No, it's over.
I couldn't even look at my phone. I turned my phone off. I don't. For a couple of days, couldn't even look online or nothing. You know, I feel like I let a lot of people down, like I let my kids down. You know, a lot of people come to watch me, and you know, felt embarrassed. Like, but you know, that's what happens. I thought I'd retired as well, but you know, I don't think going out. I don't think I can go out like that. Like, you know, looking back, I just felt. I think I felt a bit drained. I think I cut a little bit too much weight too soon, maybe. But listen, it sounds like excuses, so won't go there. I lost. Simple as that. I want to try and get out and win, you know, and maybe get a rematch with him as well. So it's the first time I've had to come back from a loss so far. It's a hard one to take, but it's given me extra motivation maybe to never feel like this again. You know, so it's up to me to make sure it don't happen again. I got another fight to worry about at the moment.
Gregoris Cisneros.
Oh,
looks very strong and you know, and aggressive. Like, so it's gonna be a tough fight again. Like, obviously it gives you more motivation, you know, to go up a weight and win another title. Feeling defeat, it hurt a lot. Like, you know, so I don't want to feel that again. And obviously, you know, sometimes you can get a bit complacent, I think, maybe, and I just started to believe I could wipe everybody out, and obviously I didn't today, so, you know, a bit of a kick up the arse for me as well.
Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 6 rounds for the Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Sponsored by Taco Farms, CBD you can trust. It is now time to meet the challenger. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the white shorts, weighing in at 170 pounds. His overall record, 10 wins and 1 defeat. His BYB record, 1 win and 1 defeat. He is the former Welsh Glove Champion and the former BKB Champion of the World. From Pontygwaith, Wales, he is the Welsh Wrecking Machine, Barrie And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the black and white shorts, weighing in at 171 pounds. His overall record, 4 wins and 1 defeat. His BYB record, 3 wins and 1 defeat. He is the reigning, defending BYB Light Heavyweight Champion of the World. From Chicago, Illinois, by way of Sucre, Venezuela, the legacy of God, Gregoris Cisneros. Your referee in charge of the action, Ian John Lewis.
BYB Light Heavyweight belt is on the line. Barrie Jones, Gregoris Cisneros.
Do you know, I'm nervous just watching it.
I'm excited to see.
So excited,
yeah,
exactly.
I'm excited.
I see Dardo's in the ring.
Yep.
He tells me he's going to fight again on one of these shows.
We'll see.
Well, if he's not, you tell him.
Well,
I'm not.
I'm just going to tell him I love him like I always do.
If you found him in bed with your wife, you'd make him a cup of tea.
Yep. Here we go. Barrie Jones comes out swinging, scores the early knockdown.
Wow! What a shot!
It is all over, just like that. Barrie Jones, the Welsh Wrecking Machine, is the new BYB Light Heavyweight Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ian John Lewis calls stop the action at 17 seconds of round number 1 for your winner by knockout and your new BYB Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Welsh Wrecking Machine, Barrie Jones.
11 wins, 10 finishes for Barrie Jones.
I'm not going to interrupt you kissing your missus. All I got to say is, first of all, wow. How does that feel?
Listen, you know, after our last fight, do you want to listen to big music to offer? After the last fight, obviously I didn't know how much I had left. I thought, you know, but last fight I cut way too much weight, and I want to rematch with Nelson, 100%.
Obviously, he's tied up with our own Mr. Connolly in 7 weeks' time. But what you did tonight, this is why you're bare knuckle royalty. You looked better at the weight. You look better at light heavyweight, in my view. You're in your late 30s. You're not going to leave us anytime soon now, are you?
Well, it's a bit easier after the last one. I thought, you know, I didn't want to know anymore. But obviously, I come back, felt a lot better at this weight. I just want to fight him again, smash, at this weight. I'm going to fucking smash him up, I'm telling you. I know he's fighting James. I love James, but I got to think of myself personally. And he beat me, and I wouldn't let that happen again. Not at this weight. I hope it can be made. Like,
So if James beats him up at, you're going to beat him up at light heavyweight afterwards, yeah? You want
watching
smash?
me there now. Look, like I said, me and James, I've known him for years. He's a great guy. Like, you know, regardless of the result, I think I still want to rectify that loss. Like, do you know what I mean?
Look at the big screen with me. It was a beautiful left hand you hurt him with first of all, then a right. Talk us through it.
He caught me with one, and then I was going to wait for him, and then I just thought, come on, let's go for it. And then
Talk us through them.
well, I thought I could go for him. Like, I thought he'd like it on the back foot, like, so I got to put the pressure on him, like, and you know, obviously caught him a good shot and recover.
Like you said, he caught you with the left hand. In bare knuckle, we saw kind of tactical fights earlier from Jack Marshman. You have to gamble sometimes, don't you? And you gambled today, and you gave it your all.
Yeah, I think, you know, you've got to get in, you've got to be aggressive, you've got to hit them hard early, you know, and you've got to get involved with them. Just let them go, like, and obviously pays off sometimes.
You didn't even break sweat tonight.
No, listen, he caught me with a good shot himself, and he's a strong guy, like, you know, but sometimes, you know, you've got to go in and mix it, and, you know, you get caught sometimes, you know, but that's how it goes, isn't it?
As I said, you're bare knuckle royalty. The only person that's managed to beat you in an incredibly exciting fight was Smash. You want that rematch. Would you give Cisneros a rematch as well?
Yeah, listen, you know, I can't just call people out and expect others not to call me out, you know, but it's only one fight I want. I know James is in the ring there, I know. I love him, like, you know, but my own selfish reasons, I want Smash to win, and then no more cutting weight. I want to fight him at this weight if he wills.
175 is definitely your weight. Listen, you're a legend in Wales. The people love you here. Let's hear it for Barrie Jones.
Thank you.
Kennelly
It's my girlfriend there, Bethan.
celebrating.
I think, Bethan, love you.
But can I just finally say thank you and good night, but you are such an amazing fighter, and we don't want to lose you anytime soon.
Well, I'm 40 in next month now, so we'll see what happens.
Back to you guys. Barrie Jones, everybody.
I would say he's a young 40 because he was spectacular again tonight.
Absolutely, you couldn't have called it better. Just absolutely spot on. But you know, he's just told James Kennelly to his face, I hope you lose against Smash because I want to fight him. I mean, he's such a lovely man though. And he's a fearsome fighter. He's a fearsome fighter when he's at it. But it does go to prove what we've talked about many times. If you come into the ring not properly prepared, you're not going to win fights. If you cut weight too quickly and all that, he's come in tonight prepared and he's done an absolute... Has he surprised you?
Not at all, because I've seen it many times before. He is a champion once again. He is the Welsh wrecking machine. He finished it in 17 seconds. Let's watch all of it again. Barrie knew it. He knew he had landed a punch to finish the fight. And the celebration begins.
Wow, what a night.
Not what happens to the man. It's what he does when it happens to him.
Absolutely.
He came back looking like the Welsh wrecking machine 2.0.
And he made the comeback greater than the setback. That's exactly what he did.
Absolutely.
And what an inspiration for any fighter who loses a fight at a high level. When he could, and he did quit, and he's come back to prove a point, and he's proved it. Wow. Would you like to see him and Smash at it again?
Oh, of course. Of course. But Smash has to face the truth first. And the truth is, that's the fight everyone is waiting to see. But Barrie Jones is right back in the mix. And for the first time, he has a BYB World Championship on his resume.
And that's the first time, absolutely. But James Kennelly, of course, has drawn with Smash, so that's no foregone conclusion.
They went 5 rounds and it was a draw. So, you know what? Let's just say it this way. We have a lot of spectacular fighters in BYB. Plain and simple.
Well, it is simple, but BYB is not just easily the best. It's simply the best. I mean, you've seen that tonight. You cannot walk out of this ring not having had value for money for your ticket, because it's been, your words, brilliant, spectacular.
And speaking of global stars who have gold around their waist, when we return to Denver, Colorado, February 22nd, Denver Brawl 4 main event will feature two of BYB's most explosive fighters. The champion, Harry the Hitman Gigliotti, will look to defend his super lightweight title against undefeated John Bernard. In the co-main event, BYB featherweight champion Helen Peralta looks to become BYB's first women's champion in 2 divisions. In Wolverhampton, we have Smash and Kennelly, and we will go to Myrtle Beach on a Friday in April. That all is still to come. Let's take a look at our fight of the night. It was earlier tonight during our preliminary matchups, but it proved to be a fight worthy of the main card. What a battle between Ash Williams and Joe Randall.
100%. What a fight. A proper tear-up, toe-to-toe, no quarter ass given or expected. They've got well into each other, and some great shots as well.
Fight of the night brought to you by Taco Farms, and what a showcase these men put on earlier this evening here in Wales. And Tom, we saw a lot of great looks. We saw a lot of great hands. We saw weathering the storm and finishing the deal, the real deal, and what a performance by Ash Bash.
Absolutely. We've had it all, haven't we, tonight? We've had the lot. We've had everything you could expect for more. It leaves you breathless, and it leaves you wanting more. I'm gutted that the night's over. Yeah. I could do with another fight. Can you sort it?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, what about our knockout of the night, brought to you by Clue Nicotine Pouches? All right, this is going to be hard to predict. Let me think. It took 17 seconds. Yeah, knockout of the night belongs to Barrie Jones.
Absolutely.
He finishes Cisneros quickly and earns our knockout of the night, brought to you by Clue Nicotine Patches. Barrie Jones is the new BYB Light Heavyweight World Champion.
And we love a knockout.
We do indeed. What a night we have had, Tom Ross. It started with the accountant who was counting out his opponent. Started with Stephen Evans and Steve Rouke. And Stephen Evans was nothing short of dynamic here in Wales. Just like that. Joe Smith, Ryan McCann, Jack Marshman, now 2-0, was very tactical, finished Alex Wilson in the 4th. Dorian Darch, Gary Slater, great start, but a broken hand suffered by Slater. Then, the Brazilian from Curitiba, Bianca Daimoni, looked awesome. In our co-main event, Kallum Skhane shows us once again that he could soon be the man. And in our main event, it lasted 17 seconds, and Barrie Jones is back to his winning ways, and he has a BYB belt. For our partner Tom Ross, this is Mike Goldberg saying so long until next time. We see you right back here inside the Trigon.